Hello everybody, and welcome back into my aquaponic setup here in Manitoba. This is a cold, chilly winter for me, although I'm told it's really quite mild for Manitoba. We're going to take a look today and see how that filter I made out of the mayonnaise jar has been doing, and hopefully it's cleaned up the water just a little bit. Let's take a look. Underneath all this plastic that's keeping in a surprising amount of heat considering how thin that plastic is. Let's take a... that water looks way better today than it did before. Those fish are hiding way at the bottom. We can still see them pretty clearly. No floaters yet, which is good. I suspect they're all going to survive the winter then. Now I have noticed that my water level has dropped considerably over the course of the winter. It's, where is it? Down there as compared to here where it normally flows out. And there's a lot of talk about how aquaponics uses less water than traditional gardening. There's also a lot of talk about people complaining because, oh, it's using more water than they, told me it was going to. Well, let's just chat about that for a second. From what I've seen, the vast majority of people are growing like tilapia fish in their aquaponic gardens. Tilapia require considerably warmer water than my little goldfish do. And basically, the number one place you're going to lose water is not to your plants. You think, oh, well, they're going to transpire the water and that's how I'm going to lose it all. It's not. The vast majority of your water is in fact lost to evaporation. That difference in temperature between the water and the air is basically where it's all going to. Like in the wintertime here, you wouldn't think I'd lose much water because there are no plants sucking it up. But I am. I'm losing lots of it and it is going into the air. So when it comes to how much water is an aquaponic garden going to use, the vast majority of that depends on what temperature that water is going to be and what temperature the air around it is. So bear that in mind when you're building your aquaponic gardens, okay? Yes, the plants are only going to use a little tiny bit of the water compared to what would normally get soaked into the ground and taken to the underground aquifers and all that jazz, but you are going to lose water to the air. Now, people who have their aquaponic systems in their houses, they're facing humidity risks. For example, if that water gets sucked into the air because the air is drier, and then it gets sucked into the drywall because the drywall is drier still, you're looking at a lot of potential mold issues. So anybody who's got an indoor aquaponic garden, I encourage you to take that into consideration and put a dehumidifier in your room or something. And for those of you who are still thinking about an indoor aquaponic garden, bear that in mind when you're building your system. Put it somewhere where that extra moisture isn't going to get instantly absorbed and cause you long-term health problems, okay? That is a big part of why my aquaponic systems are always outside. And, why I think for the most part they're going to remain outside. So this is just a really super quick video, especially since I'm going to have to edit a couple minutes of it out. And, yeah. I just thought I'd show you how the little quick filter's doing, and we'd talk really quickly about where your aquaponic water is going. Alright everybody, thanks for joining me in this really quick video today. Have yourselves a fantastic Monday. That's right, I said it. Happy Monday everybody.